Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Prancing Pony Podcast Plays. Thank you so much for joining me again, especially since I don't have the charming Don Marshall, the obscure Lord of the Rings facts guy tonight. My time with him on Saturday was fantastic. I hope you all were able to join me for that incredible stream as we got to play and talk about Magic the Gathering, the Lord of the Rings, and open up some special packs and to talk about the cards and how to build decks. It was so much fun. So if you all have not seen that, be sure to go back to the archived videos. I don't believe Twitch holds them very long, so you might need to go to YouTube if you normally use the Twitch platform. But those videos are there certainly on YouTube, and you can check those out. The one on Saturday was a lot of fun, though that should still be around on Twitch. I just don't know how long they leave that there. So. Today, of course, we are going to continue back with Hilburn the River Hobbit, who is rapidly approaching level 50. He's closing in on 49 right now in Angmar at Gathforthnir, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll enjoy that. But before we do, I have a few little treats that came in that I wanted to talk about. Those of you who listen to the Prancing Pony podcast will have heard starting this last Sunday, I think it was, that I have a new sponsor, OSHA, OSCHA. They make, I think they started out making like baby slings and things, and no, they're not paying me extra to do an ad on the live stream, but they make some pretty amazing products. And Katie, if you could provide that link, the link that I think is in the show description, because it includes the discount code. If you use the code PONY at checkout, you'll get 10% off. There's the page for their Middle Earth collection, but I think, Katie, there might be a link. If not, there should be a link with the Pony code. If not, I think I can find that myself. Yeah, there might be. So if you want to pull that from the show notes, that'd be great. In the meantime, I talked about what I had ordered, and I had actually had put the items in my cart. I had not yet ordered it. And lo and behold, I get an email from my folks at Glassbox. That's my agent, my rep, saying, "Hey, OSHA would like to go ahead and send you something. Where should they send it?" So I told them what to send, and I didn't get any of their fabric stuff. I do want to eventually, but I'm nice. I'm not going to tell them send me one of everything, though I was tempted. I said, please send me these 2 mugs. They have some really gorgeous mugs. I don't even drink like coffee or tea, but I'm going to now, just because I have to. I'm going to show you this first one. It is called The Realm of Middle Earth. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out if there is a front to this. I guess there's really not, because the design rotates all the way around. Wait for it to focus. Wait for it. Put a finger in front of it. That usually helps. Come on. Come on, computer. Come on, camera. Well, that's not very helpful. Why is this not giving me great focus? This is the Sony camera not liking the OSHA product. Well, I'll just tell you, the detail on this is fantastic. It is absolutely gorgeous, and really well made. I love that on both sides of the mug. There's the little compass on the inside to see as you're sipping from it. So lovely piece right there. And they also sent me another mug. I think the camera has a hard time focusing on close up, but it's supposed to be able to do that. I might have that feature disabled for some reason. I'll have to figure that out next time. In the meantime, before I do, let me go real quick before I forget. I want to grab that link for you that includes the direct link with our discount, because I do want to get you that 10% off. So let's take a look. There we go. Copy link and drop that into the chat. There we go. What do I drink? Orc Draft. Absolutely, I do. No, I drink mostly cold drinks. So Celsius, Pepsi, whatever. Water is pretty much about it. And this one is, what was this one called? I forgot to grab this. This is the Ancients of Gondor mug. Now, that map was in black. This is in navy blue, though it's hard to tell. It might show up as black. This is the Ancients of Gondor, and it's got several different tree designs. If I can just figure out why. Hello? Give me focus here, please. I must have disabled the feature. That really is disappointing. So we've got this one with all the Elvish script lovely above it. This one, which is fantastic. And this one as well. And this one on the inside has the crown of Elendil and the 3 stars above it. So fantastic stuff, really well made. I am super proud to be sponsored by them. And I tell you what, so much so that I actually just spent a couple minutes talking about their product, and they aren't paying me for it because they're only paying for ads on the main show. The other thing also that I'm showing you that I didn't get for free, and that they are certainly not paying me for, this arrived today, and I may be building this on Saturday. This is the Balrog Book Nook. That's not the wrong. There we go. So it looks like that on the shelf, but it opens up to that. And I'm also hoping, the reason I haven't decided to open it yet is I'm waiting for Light My Bricks to decide if they want to go ahead and make a kit for that, because I think that should have a lighting kit, don't you? So anyway, just fantastic stuff. Looking forward to that. So I might be building that on Saturday. And then one more thing before we move on to the stream itself. We will be, of course, meeting together on Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific, and again next Tuesday at the usual time of 6 p.m. Pacific. But that will be the last one for a little while. I'm going to be traveling the remainder of that week. I'm probably not going to be able to make the 17th, and therefore the next one that we do will be the 24th. So we will miss the 14th, the 17th, and the 21st. And my intention is to be back in time for the Tuesday stream on the 24th. So 14th, 17th, and 21st will be off. And then we'll come back and start a whole new bunch of streams. We'll probably stick with LotRO on Tuesday nights and then move to some Lego stuff on Saturdays, as well as Magic as well. So should be a lot of fun. Yeah, take a look at the photos on OSHA's website as well about those mugs or about any of their other products. They really are pretty amazing stuff. And Katie, thank you for that reminder. Yeah, folks, please give the stream a like. If you're on Twitch, obviously subs always help. Super grateful to all of you who have done that. Oh, Higgy, baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we're going to be missing out on your birthday week. But I am going to be traveling, and then the second two that we're going to miss are going to be because I am going to be traveling, and this is now something I can confirm, to Mythmoot. So those of you who are attending Mythmoot, I will see you there. And that was kind of up in the air until very recently. So very, very happy to be attending that. All right, well, let me go ahead and get things rolling onto the stream itself. We're going to go ahead and turn off the chat overlay. I'm sorry, Twitch and YouTubers. It means you won't be able to talk amongst yourselves as you so often do. But otherwise, the screen is just too small. So we're going to go ahead and do that. All right. Oh, I see the names are on there. That's not something I need to have on there anymore. Let's see. Video settings. No, where is that? I think that might be under design settings. I don't remember. Maybe it's under the camera settings. I don't know. Video settings. Um, I used to know where this was. I had to turn it on because I wanted the cameras when we had Dawn on to show that, but maybe that's over here. Well, this is not what I intended to do, but that's all right. We'll just leave it on for now, and then I'll figure it out some other time. Maybe you know me. I've got to figure it out. I got to figure it out. So let's see. Where did I? Oh, it's probably under settings. There we go. Participant names. Undo. All right. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get this done. Going to move this over to my other screen. I will leave chat up, but the chat overlay will be gone. In fact, that's about to go away now. There it goes. All right. Ooh, no, I do not want to quit. All right. Yes, artists, you know, traveling 19 hours to go to Mythmoot might be a little over the top, but it is a fantastic, absolutely fantastic conference. All right. Entering Middle Earth with Hilburn the River Hobbit. We can sing happy birthday to you. All right. The question is, can I find a way to sing it in Quenya? The answer is no. Well, in fairness, Katie, I wouldn't drive 19 hours to Mythmoot. I certainly wouldn't fly 19 hours. So, all right. So we are currently in, for those of you who weren't with us last time, the region of Angmar. And we are here in a little outpost of the Rangers called Gathforthnir. And you can see that it is in the central northern portion of Angmar. We had originally started out over here in Augheir and did most of our work up here in this region. And let's see, we did a little bit of work also over in Malanhad, but we didn't really go into Gabel Chatur or any of these other areas. We just haven't done it, and that's probably for the best. This is an area we want to move through as quickly as we possibly can. So we are supposed to go talk to Elrond Half-Elven, and we're going to talk to him about Book 7, Chapter 3, Opening the Way. So let's go ahead and port over to him. I didn't drive any hours to get on Calagon, Katie. I flew 4 hours and then took a 4-hour taxi ride to Coldwater, Michigan. I just happened to drive 3 days home with the car. All right. All right, here we go.
Hope is not in vain.
What is this? You were sent by the daughter of Golodir and by the elf Laradan. What a strange fate has brought you hither. The shadow of Angmar has grown with the shadow in the east. Give me the scroll. I will unravel this mystery for you.
A strange fate brings you hither.
Let's see. Higgy, is Angmar a less appreciated zone in game? Yes. It is an unpleasant place. Or Angmar, how did Katie not talk me? She wanted to talk me into Westmoot. Everybody wanted to talk me. I wanted to go to Westmoot, but it was Mother's Day, and it was also in the production season, which does make it a little harder. I typically write and record the PPP episodes up until around the time of Mythmoot. Sometimes I still have one episode to go or two. Sometimes I just have a couple of P5s to record after Mythmoot. But usually the season is done by the time Mythmoot rolls along. It's not done in May, unfortunately, and traveling when I'm in the middle of production is pretty hard. It's why Oxymoot is an iffy thing, because it usually happens right around the time that I've begun recording for the next season. So Coldwater is skip and a jump from you? Yeah. I'll tell you that story one of these days. Maybe later. Yeah, maybe even later tonight. Why not? Uh, Lorniel's hopes were not wholly in vain, for this scroll does indeed reveal a way to pass the gates of Khan Doom. The scroll tells of a special key needed, forged of a dire black iron, found only in the foul pits of Angmar, and the secrets of its crafting. I believe such a key could be made of mithril, for the strength of Moria silver may overcome whatever resistance the lock may give. Unfortunately, we have not mithril to use. Perhaps you should seek the aid of Lord Dwalin at Thorin's Hall in Ered Luin. The dwarves know best the secrets of mithril. It is they you should speak with. I have transcribed the contents of the scroll in Westron. The dwarves should have no difficulty reading it. All right, now I get to go to Dwalin. I am, however, also going to move forward another thread. You may have seen me pick up this mission here, Forward, Hobbits Far Afield. That's actually the forward to the next epic book, so book 8.
Hope is not in vain.
And this one, you know what? No, because this is a wrapper quest, I have to go help Frodo, Pippin, and Sam. We're going to hold off on that. We'll continue that another time. Let's go ahead and pop over to Ered Luin and Lord Dwalin. Dwalin! How you be doing there, Dwalin? Thorin's Hall is once again safely beneath the rule of the Longbeards. We cannot allow our vigilance to falter. All right. Greetings, River Hobbit. You've come from Elrond of Rivendell? Then you will have the aid of Durin's folk. Let me see that scroll.
Will you help me?
That we can forge this key, I have no doubt. But there are some items we will need before we can begin. Master Elrond's instructions say that we need mithril, but there is none to be had in the Blue Mountains. Also, we will need something to cast a mold from. Now, one of the gifts Bilbo took back from the Lonely Mountain was a nugget of mithril. I doubt he understood its value, so he probably left it behind when he returned to Rivendell. However, he may have given it to the Matham House in Mitchell Delving. Perhaps the keeper of the Matham House can help you with that. As for the casting, Atli Spiderbane sent word that the Archet guards found a ruined key among the bodies of the Blackwolds. John Brackenbrook may still have it. If their leader was from Angmar, as I have heard, it may be that key is just what we need to cast the mold. All right. Talk to Keeper Brombard Foxtail and to John Brackenbrook. All right, so I got to go to Mitchell Delving and then to Archet. So we're going to go ahead and I know I've got a Shire one, right? Let's see. Where's Mitchell Delving? There it is. We're going to pop straight over to Mitchell Delving. Oh, you know what I should be doing? I need to be using a scroll of experience because I want very much to get to level 50 tonight. So not enhanced XP supplies. Where's my tomes of extraordinary experience? All right, let's get one of those over here. It's my consumables folder in my shared storage. Way too much junk there. All right, so we are going to talk to Keeper Brombard Foxtail, who is up there somewhere. Oh, that's right. It's been so long since I've been in the Shire. The Matham House. It's up there. Oh, look, it's Marigold Two Spade. Keeper Brombard Foxtail. Hello there. What can I do for you? A mithril nugget? Never heard of it. Oh, you mean that chunk of silver old Bilbo brought back from his adventures? Oh, I thought it was too light for real silver. Well, it must have little value then, and I don't see why we should keep it. You're quite welcome to take it. Here. I have just robbed you blind, sir. And now I get to talk to John Brackenbrook, and I do get to port to him directly. Hello, John. Oh, you're in a very unpleasant part of town. You're where things have been burnt to a crisp.
What do you need?
Greetings, friend. What may I help you with? You say you've come all the way from the Blue Mountains to retrieve that old ruined key we found among the Blackwood's belongings? It is true that it was found among things we believe were Calder cobs, which is the only reason I kept it. It's quite useless. Here, may it assist you in your endeavors. All right, going back to Dwalin. Going back to Dwalin. Dwalin. I didn't even know what it was. Well, should be no surprise to me. A hobbit would not truly know precious metals if he gave them a hoard. And I see you retrieved the key from John Brackenbrook. We have all we need. Go now and take these items to Litley by the forge there. You will get started on the key. I'm checking out on the chat as best I can. Oh, the game window's not there. Well, thank you for telling me that. That's really awfully embarrassing, folks. That's not supposed to be happening. Why? How did that happen? And how did nobody tell me that at a time? There we go. I don't know how that happened. I must have hit a keyboard shortcut or something because it was working before, right? All right. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate you letting me know that. That was slightly awkward. Nobody wants to stare at a picture of me playing a video game. Real quickly, just looking at questions. Okay, so it happened fairly recently, I'm seeing based on chat. Do I think Aule placed the Seven Fathers of the Dwarves in resting places specifically to oppose Morgoth and his followers? I know you did, Katie, and I appreciate that. I'm sorry. I didn't know how it happened or when it had happened. So, do I think Aule placed... I don't think so, in all fairness. I think, I know he made them to oppose Morgoth or to deal with the realities of Middle Earth at the time. But he was just being told, look, you gotta put them to sleep. So he put them in far sundered places. Might that have been something? Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. Don't know for sure. Anyway, thank you again, Katie, for bringing that to my attention. I appreciate that. And I don't know what happened. I might have, wait, if I'd hit a keyboard shortcut, nothing would have happened because I'm controlling the PC with the keyboard. So I have no idea. So you're the one Dwalin was talking about. You have the mithril, I see, and that foul key from the Angmarim. All right, then, give them here. I'll get started on smelting down that mithril. The problem is that there will be a problem shaping this metal. Perhaps you should speak with Dwalin. I'll set the mithril in a bed of coals over here. I'm supposed to wait for Litley to complete his task. I'll go chat with... Thank you for moving aside, watchers.
Will you help me?
Oh, I don't want to do Dwalin's Concern. Good heavens. It's a level 40 quest. Is that the only one he's got? Oh, there we go.
Well,
A mithril shaping hammer. Bah! I see but one of those in my entire life, and I've not seen one since... Oh, dear. To work with mithril, you need a special hammer. So special, in fact, that we only ever had one here in Thorin's Hall. Thror's hammer. The hammer of Thorin's grandfather, which Thrain brought here. Of course, since we never had any mithril to work, we never used it. When most of the Longbeards moved back to the Lonely Mountain, the hammer got left behind, and as an insult to us, I'm sure, the Dowerhands took it and placed it in Skorgrim's tomb as tribute to him. At least that's what one of them told us. We tried reclaiming that tomb, but it seems cursed. Vile thing started lurking in the shadows there. I'd say we should just let it lie there, but this task of yours is important enough to warrant opening the tomb again. You'll not find any dwarves willing to go in there, so you'll need to retrieve the hammer yourself. The tomb lies south of here, in the Berghold. All right, so we get to go kill some undead. Yeah, no, they did not wake in the same place. They woke in very many different places. Two were woken in the Blue Mountains. Those are the two that would found Belagost and... Oh, shoot, what was the other one? There were two dwarven fortresses there. Belagost and... Somebody will help me with that. The other two others were sent to Rune or Hrun. Obviously, the Longbeards, Durin's folk. Durin was placed by himself in not Khazad-dûm, in the place where the three peaks are here in the game. I can't think. Up in the Gray Mountains. Gundabad. And he, of course, was alone. So I'm looking here at the various Nagrad. Thank you, Katie. Nagrad. And not Belagost. Yes, that's correct. All right. So where do I go for Book 7, Chapter 6? Thror's, whatchamacallit? Oh, right there, conveniently enough, in the Berghold. So I come right out of Thorin's Hall and hang a left. All right, let's get on a horse. Oh, cool. I got a necklace. Is it any good? It's got might and vitality, but no critical rating. But resistance rating, that might be useful for the undead. I like having that extra out of combat speed. Yes, it is nice to be able to ride a mount in the halls of Thorin. It's a big place. Yeah, for a long time, I don't know why, but there were a couple words where I pronounced the O in things like Belagost as a long O, or as an English long O, Belagost. That's clearly wrong. O in Sindarin names is always an ah sound. Skorgrim's tomb. Oh, what'd I just get? A reflecting pool. That seems odd. Deed bestowed. Oh, it just places the dwarves. Okay. Tell you what, there's another name that I've been mispronouncing all this time until James and I went through the appendix on pronunciation. So is that appendix E, I think? No, D? D. All right, no, D is, there was Beavis Tale of Years. One of them was the family trees, which obviously we didn't do an episode on. And then there's the calendars. And then there's writing and spelling. And I think that was E. And and now I'm trying to remember what the name of what it was that I've been mispronouncing. My brain is completely fried. It's been a long day. Question, second dwarf question. Why do I think Tolkien didn't put any dwarves? Nargothrond. Thank you, Katie. Why do you think Tolkien didn't put any dwarves in the White Mountains? That's a very good question. I don't know. I don't know. But of course, it wasn't Tolkien that put them there. It was Aule. All right. Okay, let's pop some pure fire oil here. So we're going to get some undead folks in here. There we go. All right, it's time to kill some undead. Get out of that. That looks like it would hurt. Where is this red dot? Huh. Ah, I see. Just awful. All right. I'm assuming I don't have to go after all those guys. or I'm assuming that I'll face them at some point eventually anyway. So, because I don't remember this. All right, I got to time this because I suspect this is instant death if you're caught on these things. Pull the lever, Gronk! You do not have permission to use that. A horrid Tomb White, as opposed to merely a cursed Tomb White. Fire de mule. Fell spirit. I'm going to activate a trap because something tells me. Hello, Fire de Mill. Hello. I greet thee. Thou hast come far, and I will not disappoint thine expectations. Thou must fight me within these bounds and no further. Let us begin. Well then, let us begin, dude. This really shouldn't be difficult. Ah, there we go. Freaking noxious whites, absolutely. Collected Thrower's Hammer. All right, then. I guess we head out. It will not allow me to port back, so I think I need to leave this place before I can do that. Yeah, it's quite the thunderstorm, isn't it, Stephen? I was surprised by that. Pull the lever, Gronk. Sorry, every time I see the lever, that's what I want to. I want somebody to say that. All right, now I can port back to Dwalin. Thror's hammer. By Grapthar's hammer, you shall be avenged. By Thror's hammer, I never thought to see it again. Your efforts will not be forgotten, Hilban. Quick now, take the hammer to Litley, and you'll get to work on your key. They have not expanded the game into Hrun yet, no. Umbar and some of that region, but not all the way out to Hrun. All right, choose one. Is there a weapon that's worth it? Drake Biter? No, it's the same DPS as what I've got. How about Storm Piercer's going to be the same? Oh, slightly better with a slight boost to agility. So maybe. Let's take a look here. Where did it go? Well, I haven't gotten it yet. Weird. Okay. Here we go. There! It's done! Mithril is quite a wonder. I've never worked with anything quite like it. Oh, now I've gotten the sword. A key to Carindum. Who would have dreamed anyone would wish to enter that accursed city? Well, there is little else that I can do for you. You should now return to your task. Good fortune to you, Hilban. All right. In the meantime, let me equip this sword. I've got 2 Elven Swords of Combat. This has the same parry chance, a slight bigger boost to agility, and a little bit of extra morale. All right, there we go. Kronk Road. Yeah. All right. Return the Carindum Gate Key to Lorniel. I'm going to port over there. Also, in the meantime, I'm going to redeem some perks for the accelerated experience. Combined with the scroll of experience, I should be able to get to level 50 pretty quickly, which is good because look at all the goodies I have waiting for me in my level 50 folder that my other alts have made. So I have a full set of exquisite Western S Protector's armor. I have a mirrored ancient steel dagger of combat along with a steel mace and an ornate black ash bow of precision along with some jewelry. All of which I've been crafting over the last week, because some of these items you can only make using crafting guild emblems that you can only make once a week. So All right.
Greetings.
You've returned with the key. Let us hope, my friend, that the key from which this was cast was not a false guide.
Would you do something?
Aha! Your efforts have renewed my hope, Hilburn. The time has come to move against the false king. Fortunately, I have just received word from Ragnall that my father was being moved outside of Karndum to Hrunendin. With the key you have forged, no door will be barred to us. We will never have a better chance to free my father. Are you with me? If so, speak with me again when you are ready to leave. And once again, this is a fellowship quest. So it will give me inspiration so that I can complete it solo. And man, here we go. This is going to be, this is a big one, Lorniel. Man, this is brutal stuff. All right. Are you ready to leave, Hilburn? Who knows how long we have before my father is moved once more? All right. Here we go.
Using the scroll of the hill, a key to the
Gates of Karndum has been forged. Now the heroes of Eriador and Lorniel, Lordir, pass the gates of the Iron Fortress
and free the ranger from the clutches of Mordor.
I hope you all are able to hear their Gandalf. He's good. All right. I should probably go ahead and eat a perfect pie and a superior delicious steak. And here we go. So far, we have passed unnoticed by the enemy. Now we must see if we can find my father. I have no insight into where exactly he may be. Ragnar did not tell me where in Hrunendin he would be found. We will have to make a careful search. Prepare yourself. Who knows what lies ahead? Tread carefully now. Oh, fun times. 10,000 hit points elites. Well, this is bad. I mean, seriously, this was really definitely intended for a fellowship. But as you'll notice, he's not doing any damage to me, really. It's just taking me a little while to kill him. It's a good point, Stephen. We should all eat superior delicious steaks and perfect pies. A fallen ranger. Well, let's do some little rain of arrows here. Of course, all that does is draw their aggro. Now they're coming after me. As they should. I mean, really. Well, it's taken me a while to kill these people. Probably needed to get some sort of breach finder or something. I don't think I have one appropriate for his level, so we're just going to have to keep on moving through. All right. Oh, these folks, the weak, pale folk. I'm sure now it's not my father. All right, let's get a trap. Look at her taking some lumps. Oh, that pinning shot did nothing at all to him. It just made him mad. Let's see if I can make him turn around for a bit. And then I can target the other guy. Maybe I can get him with a pinning shot. Well, well. These guys are tough. Please do not let this be my father. I'm sure now, this is not my father. Luke, I am your father. Wait, wrong fiction. Okay, I have a feeling we have to go through here. if I remember correctly. On the other side of the gate, there's a lever. Yeah, I think I remember this now. So does the trap do anything to him? It does. Why are you not helping me, Lorniel? I know, seriously. I like how this dude's asleep. Oh, good. Pinning shot worked on him. So it doesn't work. Well, oh, wow. Very briefly. These are some tough guys. They take some killing for sure. All right. No spoilers in chat, by the way. All right. Is it over here? No, it is not. Couldn't remember where everything was. All right, let's set a trap since we got ordinary people here. Oh, I know it's not. I was teasing. All right. Rain of arrows. And a pinning shot. I do hope I get to a point where Lorniel has the little ring over her head. You know what? Hold on a second. I'm on Do Not Disturb, but I got a text. Okay. All right. Everything's good. Let's set ourselves another trap, at least for the High Priest. I don't think it'll do much good against the Flare. Oh, it did do some good against the Flare. But in the meantime, the Priest is doing little damage. All right, let's Bard's Arrow the Flare for a minute. And then I can work on killing the High Priest by himself. Bard's Arrow is a nice little skill to use sometimes when you just want to, you know, like put the guy on the shelf for a bit, you know? Why won't it let me attack them? Thank you. No, I'm going back to let her in right now to answer that question. Looks like I got some titles here. Got 15 points. Wow, I must have gotten something, huh? Known and Gothforthnear. Reputation change, deed bestowed. Okay. Now we're going to let her in. Hello from Auckland, New Zealand. Welcome. It is one tough little hobbit. Yeah, he's... Meow Cat, Auckland, New Zealand. What a lovely place to be. It's very strange the key did not work on this gate. Hope we do not encounter any other unexpected... Oh, Lorniel. Unexpected surprises. Yeah. I happen to be from Southern California. That's where I'm streaming. But our audience is from everywhere all around. We've got folks all over the country. Probably not so much all over the world tonight like we do on our Saturday streams. Yeah, the rescue of Maedhros is great. I still think in my head canon that Maedhros gets together with Hurin at one point. And Hurin's telling his story, you know, I mouthed off to Morgoth and he locked me in a chair and I had to watch my family just disintegrate over the next, 20 years. And all Maedhros can say is, you had a chair? You had a chair? Kia ora. Yeah. So what Weta tells me in their emails when they greet me. All right. Protect her as she searches for her father. Are these them? No. Weak, pale folk. I am sure now this is not my father. Well, that's good. Where are we in the game? We are in Angmar. In fact, we are in Carndum, looking for Lorniel's father, Goladir? Goladir. Oh, this is fun. They're doing some sort of terrifying, dark. Whoa, hello. How many of these guys can there be at once? You've got to die in Bloodguard. Oh, good. You got a daily PPP episode. Those episodes are 2 hours. How can you possibly listen to one every day? I'm just glad they didn't all come at me at once, right? I mean, I think they might have wiped me out if they'd done that. All I got was this lousy stump. Madras, everybody. Give him a hand. The giant has broken free from our will. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. Oh, except that he's not. He's only 2,900 hit points. He's nothing compared to these guys. What were you wowing at, Katie? Because I'm a few seconds behind as usual. Join the club. Oh, give him a hand. 2 a day. Woo. All I can say is thank goodness I didn't have to write and record 2 a day, because every episode takes probably 20 to 30 hours to research and outline and write. And then a few more hours, of course, to record, edit, and QA.
Stay.
My father is not here. How could Ragnar's words have proven false? I fear that we will have to go into Carndum itself. Come now. Carndum lies before us. Yep. Carndum. The Iron Gate. Goladir! Ah, Mordorith. See, Goladir, it is as I promised. Here is your daughter, and here is Hilburn, and all the others you have watched for so long. You see, for a great many days, Goladir has watched you from afar, through a palantir. I told him that seeing your failures would break his will, yet as he saw your successes, he thought me the fool. Now, though, as he sees your final defeat at my hands... Man, he's going too fast. Lordy hell! That's a lot of despair, folks. Where's my hope token? I think the whole point is it's literally impossible. This came too fast. I was trying to read his text. It is enough. I need not waste time with you fools any longer. Leave now and take Goladir with you. I have accomplished what I set out to do. Oh. Treasure! Your level is too low. Of course it is.
Leave me be.
Goladir speaks through choking sobs. No. No. Lordy hell. He was right. Morderith was right. He was just playing with me. With you. He could have defeated you today if he truly wanted to. All that time, seeing through the Palantir, I thought I would see the victory. That Lorniel and you, that you would free me, would bring about the downfall of Angmar. It is all gone. All is lost. Quickly, we must leave this terrible place. And I'm going to let this...
Lorniel, daughter of Goldir, sought to flee her father from the clutches of Morderith at Carnoom. But her plan was folly, for Morderith slew her at the gates and allowed Gullidir to go free, a broken man. What hope can Eriador have against a wraith nearly the equal of the Witch King himself?
There we go. All right, catching up on chat, by the way. Oh, that just hurts, you know? Gullidir, this whole thing just kills me. Let's see. Patience of your man. Just catching up, see if there's anything. I agree with Katie, by the way. Good way to initially learn your way around the Shire. It is indeed cruel on so many levels. Edith, I read Blame Lyderdan, and my brain saw the letters and thought it was Blame Alderan. And I thought, there's a mix-up, mashup that I didn't know I needed. Guys, oh, you're very kind. All right, so, Gullidir, why did you come? Why did you allow Lorniel to come? I would sooner have dwelt there in torment for 1,000 years than to see my only daughter perish at the gates of that forsaken place. Here, I took this accursed key from Lorniel before we left her behind, but no, I no longer wish it. Take it. All right. Man, that's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. I'm just going to take that one. I've just acquired a key that can be placed on my keyring. Right-click it to add it to my keyring and remove it from inventory. So now it's on my keyring. I have nothing left, thanks to your carelessness. If you wish to speak with someone, speak with Lyderdan. He will have to continue the fight on now without me. Now leave me. And now we get to go talk to Lyderdan. I feel so badly. Gullidir, poor Gullidir. Oh, so. Oh, no, that's actually a fellowship quest where I don't get inspiration. I will not be taking that one on. I forgot about that. All right, I think Lyderdan's over here, right? But again, I'm still seeing these other quests. Yep, small fellowship quests. Fellowship quests. Yeah, we're going to skip those. Lots and lots of quests here because for a while this was the end game of Lord of the Rings, Shadows of Angmar. Wait, where is Lyderdan? Oh, I remember where Lyderdan is. I forgot. Does Throst have anything for me? Nope, another fellowship one. There's Lyderdan. Gullidir's pain is not unknown to me. I, too, lost a daughter to Angmar long, long ago. Ah, Hilburn, it is good that you have returned. I have known Gullidir for many years, but never have I seen his spirit so broken. Though Lorniel's death was perhaps the final stone to be cast at his shattered heart, I sense there is something more dire at the root of his despair. We must reforge Gullidir's spirit, my friend, though I know not how. I have only a dim flicker of a plan, but perhaps it will work. Gullidir was a mighty warrior, and he could be reminded of that past if he were to have his weapons again. They were taken from him and given as gifts to the emissaries of the tribes of Angmar, as tokens of Morderith's victory over the free peoples. Each of these emissaries occupies a tower at Barad Gularan to the south. If we are fortunate, we will find Gullidir's weapons and gear on these emissaries. So where's the We're supposed to find Prakum, the emissary of Goblin Town, and recover Goladir's sword from him. Find Karstiona, the emissary of the Trev Duvardine, and recover Goladir's mail shirt from her. And Laugi Golden Tongue, the emissary of the Dour Hands, to recover Goladir's shield. And they are all down here. I'm going to get rid of this quest for now. All right. Let's catch up on chat real quick. Yeah, I've tried to figure that out, Tim Talk. The problem is that I am running the stream off my Mac, and the audio is coming through the speakers because I'm playing the game on the PC. If I were able to run them both on the same computer, then that would be fine. For now, I'm not able to do that. I've not been able to figure out a way to do that, either because it runs so poorly on my Mac, or because I can't get I can't see the chat window on Restream if I'm playing on my PC. So that will be something I will be addressing. In the meantime, it is picking it up. In this game, Angmar exists in the Third Age, or did I misunderstand what Alan just said? Oh, no, it exists. Yeah, stewardship of a few lieutenants. Yeah. All right. So we have to go down to Barad Gularan. Fun times ahead, folks. Fun times ahead. Let's get on a horse and go. Oh, no, not that way. This way. It's so dark here in Angmar. And trying to get around Gathforthnir is just not a lot of fun. Getting around Angmar, all of Angmar, is really unfortunate. I mean, look at this. Who wants to spend their time here, right? Ooh, but there's the place I'm going. Or one of the towers. Nothing like the creepy sounds of creepy creepies as we head that way. All right, let's take a look at the map. All right, so we want to head down that way to the road and find our way down to... All right, I guess we're going to have to dismount and start fighting some critters, huh? I've done this mission, but I did it as an over-leveled, like 50 levels over, just trying to clear out old epics on... I think it might have been on Halagrim, who's now a level 150. He wasn't that high at the time. So I remember this quest vaguely, but of course I remember it being easy, and something tells me it will be very not easy. Okay, so we want to get to this road, make our way down. Oh, hey, that's a pretty nasty looking warg. Yeah, OBS is a little too... I need things a little bit easier than OBS makes it. I'm just going to be honest with you there. I've used OBS before. It's great. It's powerful, but it's not Restream. It's not as user-friendly. Ooh, thank you for that reminder about the roving threats. I'd nearly forgotten about them. Last thing I want to come across is a level 100, 105 creature that would just stomp me as soon as they look at me. I can turn the volume up if that will help, and then move the mic a little bit as well. Thank you, Katie. I mean, it is, I do want people to understand I'm working very hard to do that. And one of the things that I'm planning on doing is using the hiatus from the PPP to figure out how I could do this thing better, right? This was always just an experiment to see what I could do. And it is just a little extra that I'm offering. The main show, the PPP, is still where it's at, and that's where I'm putting my time right now. But okay, Don't want to go over there. Good heavens, that's a lot of creatures according to the little red dots up there. All right. Is this where we're going? Okay, we go down this road, maybe? No, maybe this next road. I don't know. In fairness, the 50, 60 hours a week does include my my other show, the TTT. Oh, this is not where I meant to go. Oh, broken ankles. But yeah, I am going to be looking into other tools. I mean, I really like Restream, but I am looking at, figuring out how to make sure I can get the audio ported over. Looking at how I can get chat to be not all the way over here, like maybe just getting a smaller second monitor up here. So thank you for both the suggestions, but also for the patience as I figure out how to do everything. And thank you, Katie, for having my back on that. All right, so you can see sort of, because the problem is it's before dawn. You might be able to see off in the distance this tower over here and another tower over here. And that's where I'm going to go and find these things, these pieces of armor and weapons of Goldir. But I don't remember how to get to them. I'll figure it out. We'll probably only have time to get one or two of these things. So at least give me a good view of where I'm going. There we go. Okay. Well, I think I'm heading in the right direction, he says, as he looks at the ominous tower in glowing red. All right, let's take out some more of these critters. My goodness. These things hit hard. I still don't have that power, do I? Oh, you know what? I wonder if have I not been adding my I have 11 points available in the trait tree. Oh man. Sorry, folks. I'm adding skills here as we go. I completely forgot. Burn hot. Yeah, we should do burn hot. We should add to some skill inductions. Let's add just flat out range damage. Can I do? Aha, there we go. When do I get that skill? I don't remember where it shows up. Hail of arrows. Each target critically hit has a 50% to reduce skills. Huh, okay. So that'll give me the faster cooldown, or I can do some more induction bow damage, or I can get a skill that will restore power, which is really useless. Okay. Apply. Can't believe I hadn't checked my trait tree for all those levels. That was interesting. Don't forget to check that, folks. All right. So looking at the map here, I'm going to be getting this first one in just a little bit. So I'm guessing it's going to be the Duverdine. Oh, and my mic is falling. All right. Just got to make our way in here and face off against Carstiona, the emissary of the Trev Duverdine. Ah, yes, burn hot. Forget about that. That's great. Plus 40% range damage is such a great little power to have. Does have a 1.5-minute cooldown. Okay, there's 3 of them here. Let's set a couple traps. Focus. Let's go camouflage so we get the little extra stealth bonus. All right. And of course, why did I set the trap? Because they're all archers. That didn't do me any good. Oh, where's my interrupt? Okay. Okay, let's just kill everybody who's hanging around. The circle of despair. All right, so now everybody, I'm thinking of the pits of despair from Princess Bride, of course. All right. I remember there was a special way to fight this person, but I don't remember how it went.
Chosen to serve the Iron Crown. Now they seek further favor from their dark masters by sending an emissary to Minas Tirith. If the hillmen cannot be dissuaded, Arian.
Come on. Come on. Have at you. Oh, that's what it is. I get fell spirits that she summons that I'm just going to ignore and try to kill her. Defeated her. Now it's easy to just take out the summons. Collected Guladir's mail shirt. Okay, so that was Minas Agar. So now we just have to head south to the next ones. But of course, they're not easy. You can't just catch a bridge over there. And of course, a lot of these folks will have respawned in the meantime. Thank you, Mirowina. Appreciate that. Enjoy. Which Lego set are you building? Oh, the Shire. Yes, I have that. I'm waiting very much to build that after I build the Balrog Book Nook. Okay, so I think... Whoa, hello. Hello, little Mr. Spider. I'm so sorry I disturbed you. All right, let's go up this way. I think this is the... Oh, that's Bonnie. I did not know. Bonnie. Didn't know that was Bonnie. Hello, Bonnie. I never remember all the different names, you see. That's the challenge I have with all the handles and such. But thank you for joining tonight. Appreciate it. Down, down to Goblin Town. The most annoying enemies in the game are those goblins that carry flaming stuff on their head. Oh, Goblin Town Shadow Skulker. That throw them at you and catch you on fire with sticky tar. They're so obnoxious. Oh, what did I get? A quest item. Speak to the people, the tarnished bracelet. Speak to the people in Taman Sursa. Well, I'm not going to go there yet. Because I'm on my way to collect the sword for Goladir. Okay, hold on. Hello, enslaved pale folk. Let me free you. And by free, I mean poke holes in you. It's airflow. And I'm sure there's something different about the battle that I got to have with Prakum here in a little bit. Oh, who's this person? because of the power. Okay, hold on a minute. As soon as I get out of this battle, I'll fix that. And I'm kind of dying here. Let's not die. Oh, I see. I think my food is worn off. So let me, oh, I wish that woman would just stop crying. Okay. She's going to get herself attacked again. And I got to figure out how to get that fixed. I've never had that problem before. She may get herself killed here, by the way. I don't know why. I think when the stream breaks, as it did, I think that it defaults to just the one primary camera, which is this one, because only the primary camera supports audio. And yes, we have been having a storm, so... Okay, where is she? Oh, she's all the way down there. And she's hurting. I got to start drawing aggro or she's going to get killed. Why did I take this quest? Katie, can you tell me why I took this quest? Because I can't. There was really no reason for it. Because right now I don't have... Oh boy, this is bad. This is really, really bad, actually. I mean, it's just particularly bad. Well, that was, you know, that was not what I wanted. Well, she can stay tied to that darn pole. I think this was a quest that was designed to be done with the fellowship that you're with, because I don't have... Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't have... Okay, I got to do... Where's my lay down and fake dead thing? Do I have that? I do not. Ah, crap. I'm going to die. What about perceived notice? Okay, that helped. Well, that was embarrassing. Yeah, I tried a potion and it still died. I think... Well, thank you. I'll summon you. Shall I summon you? Katie's joined me so that I don't die again. Okay. Can we not have these guys keep following me? I'm going to hide. Okay, I can't really summon you yet. Broken bones here. Okay. All right, where's my summoning horns? I don't have any summoning horns. I got to get them from shared storage. Do I not have one? Simple rally horn. That's what it is. Okay, and summoning my level 150 savior. Yeah, very good point, Bonnie. I pretty much, you know, would never say. Yeah, I'd forgotten she does lead you out a very long way. I'd completely forgotten about that. Well, that was embarrassing. Thankfully, though, I have a level 150 person coming to my rescue. So this should be easy peasy now. Now, you won't be hearing Katie on the stream because she's not like, you know, on audio for the quest, but she will be joining me. There she is. Devoted to company, as she says. Let me thank you for your help, Lily Alai. Or as I like to call her, Elval. But I better not call her Elval tonight because she's going to save my bacon. All right, let's go. Let's do this. All right. Now, because of that, I think when I get there, we're going to find that there's no... Actually, I don't think there's any inspiration in this quest anyway. This isn't meant to necessarily be a fellowship quest, but let's climb this hill together. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, just get me back to where I was before I did the stupid thing by freeing her. Oh no, I'm just a poor maiden in distress. Please save me. I'm not going to fall for that again. Hey, pale folk. Okay. Oh, hey, look, it's... No. No, don't do it. If you see a woman bound to a pole in goblin territory, just leave her be. Did you just shoot her? Kidding. All right. Yeah.
By the call of the Dark Lord, the goblins of the Misty Mountains have sent an emissary to Minas Mar to treat with the Iron Crown. If these two forces unite, then there be no stopping Angmar from sweeping Korkia.
Watch her one-shot this guy for me. Come on, there we go. Woohoo! This is what's nice to have a level 150 person in your party. Thank you. I shall salute you. All right. Bacon. All right. From here, we then go that way. So I think we have to go south. Oh, poor Ilsent the Wary. Not wary enough, sir. Not wary enough. All right. Let's go down this way. Ooh, essence and traceries. I've just got my first essence. That's a whole nother part of gear that you don't have to worry about till you get higher level like this. Speaking of higher level, I'm not too far from 50. That'll be nice. All right. Yeah, if Katie, if you keep me all the way over to the next one and help me get the shield back, we'll wrap up the stream when we come back. We'll be level 50 and we'll have done all of this. And hopefully Gullidir will be restored a little bit. Poor guy. He's gone through a lot, wouldn't you say? I mean, Gullidir's has had a hard day. You've had a very bad day. I mean, when your daughter gets killed by the false king, basically the guy second in command of the Witch King. Yeah, you've had a bad day. Hey, Scar Pack Hunter. Oh, he knocked me out, man. Knocked me out cold. I'm taking a nap. Anytime now. Man. Is this the way? Yes, because now we got the Iron Crown. Look out. Well, except shouldn't we be seeing dwarves at this point? Because we're going to be... Whoa, that guy... Hold on. That guy's way too bad. He's 16,000. Why am I touching him? He's a level 53 elite. Go kill him, please. Please. He comes after me. I'm dead. I'm going to die. Thank you. You gave me a fighting chance. You gave me a chance to be killed. I think that's not where I'm supposed to go. Yeah. See, that's like... I don't think so. Is that it? Is that where I'm supposed to go? I mean, seriously? 16,000. The guy's got 10 times my hit points. Is there a stone here? Do I have a thing that'll give me... Oh, of course. Because we're a fellowship now. So because we're a fellowship, they will be fellowship leveled. So you're definitely going to have to help me. No, we are in the wrong area. We're supposed to go up. My bad. Let's get away from these very terrifying creatures. I don't know how to get out of... Oh, that's right. I remember this. We have to kind of come out of this valley. Whoa, there's the whatchamacallit. The wandering, the terrifying level 50. Woohoo! There's the there he is right over there. Do you see that guy? Ulkarn. Yeah, let's not mess with him. Are you going to go one-shot him? You going to go kill the roving threat? He's got 423,000 hit points, Katie. I can't even watch because I got to save myself from these spiders. I'm watching, though. You got him. You've got him. Can I shoot him from here? Dead. Did I seriously just get a deed for that? No, I just got a gift for getting level 50. That's all. You're on fire. Oh, thank you. You're not on fire anymore. That was pretty cool, Katie. I'm impressed. All right, so I think we have to go up and then to the left, and that's how we get to Laugi Golden Tongue. Oh, Scar Packlord. Hello, Scar Packlord. Oh, even this guy's tough. It's interesting not being the really tough guy that I used to be. And seriously, I'm not used to that. Is this the road that we take? I think it is. Yeah, I think this is. Katie, can you remind me if this is the road? I think it is. Yeah, it is. All right, Katie. Thank you again. Lily Alai. Lily. It's a terrifying place. Can I get around it without that Scara Packlord seeing me? I'd like to. Ah, Dour Hands. There we go. That's really more my speed. And normal, like, not orange elite enemies, you know? All right. Well, you saved me from a roving threat that I was not going to go anywhere near. Ah, Minas Angos. This is where we need to go to get Goladir's shield.
With the downfall of Scorpion, the Dour Hands have become leaders. In desperation, they have sent an emissary to Minas Angos to renew the alliance that their late lord forged with Anna. An alliance which cannot be allowed to survive.
Oh, he had nothing to care about that trap. I'll take care of the mobs. Woohoo! And they all run away. They all run away. All right. We get to now bring Goladir's gear to Lyradan after we leave. Katie, thank you. You not only Well, you didn't save me from dying the one time, but you saved me from dying many other times. Thank you very much. We're going to go ahead and bring the gear to Lyredan. All right. All right. Oh, I get to talk to the tarnished bracelet there too. Okay. Ah, one of the Hillman's bracelets. Speak with one of them near Karn Doom if you wish to learn more about it. Okay. And so you have returned and with success. Alas, this gear is no longer fit for use. I fear the flicker of my plan is soon to be extinguished. Still, there may be some hope left. Okay, there may be. What hope remains to Goladir must lie with his own people. It may be that they can repair this gear or somehow draw from it something that may renew Goladir. Take this equipment to the hidden ranger encampment of Esteldine in the North Downs. I'm sure you have been there before. Tell them Lyredan of Eregion sent you. Time is wasting for Goladir. All right, we're going to go chat with Didervan. Yes, if one of us ports in a fellowship, we all go.
Greetings.
Goladir's equipment. I will help however I can. Yes, I believe I can repair the damage to his mail shirt, but repairing the shield and the sword is beyond my ability. I think, though, one of the armor smiths here in Esteldine will be able to help. Go and take the sword and shield to Toram. While you do this, I will set to work on the shirt. All right, Toram.
Greetings.
So Goladir lives. It is an amazing thing. I thought him long dead, yet another victim of Angmar. It is a shame, though, that his freedom was won at the price of his daughter's life. Lorniel was a gift, beautiful in spirit and form. What a shame. I've gone on too long. Let me see that sword and shield. We'll do what I can to help Goladir. Hassel, you're right. Sean and I would give her sass if she saved us from Balrogs. Right. Did you see the wings? Did you see the wings? No. Ask Alan about the tabs. No, don't ask Alan about the tabs. Sword looks of elf make. The shield, though, that's something I can repair. So, of course, I'll have to get the shield fixed by him, go to an elven smith to get the sword repaired, then come back and get the mail shirt from Darvin. Yes, I know which tabs you're talking about. Yes. All right.
What do you need?
The shield is not a problem, although I've never seen one quite like it. This was not Goladir's shield. It is much older and bears the markings of the South Kingdom. That would be Gondor. Very interesting. Whatever the case, it will serve him well. The sword, though, well, that is another matter. It was forged by the elves long ago, and it is beyond my ability to repair. I'm sorry, but I've done what I can. Perhaps Darvin will have another thought on how to repair Goladir's sword. All right, so we'll go back to Darvin. He'll give me the mail shirt and say you're going to have to go to Rivendell, probably.
What do you need?
He's been able to repair the shirt. I should just read this. I'm disappointed, though, that Toram was unable to repair the sword. At least he was able to repair the shield. It's interesting that the shield you found was not Goladir's, but is of the South Kingdom. It is quite a mystery, but one that must be solved another time, I suppose. Returning to the sword, if we are to have it reforged, I can think of but one place where there are elfsmiths of sufficient skill to repair it.
What do you need?
Here, take Goladir's gear and travel to Rivendell and speak to Master Elrond. All right, we're off to Elrond again. Oh, did you actually want me to tell you? Yeah, see, yeah. There were like 35 open tabs or something like that.
A strange fate brings you hither.
Ah, Hilburn, your tale saddens me, for I know Goladir, and he was a good man. It pleases me to know that he lives, but it grieves me that this false king was able to break him so. That a wraith has returned to power in Angmar troubles me even more. I have never heard of Mordorith. That is a mystery upon which I must dwell. Now, go to Himeldir, my chief smith, and instruct him to reforge Goladir's sword. You will find him near Imladris's forges. All right, so we'll head over there. Keep trying to tell her that's what bookmarks were for. She's only more powerful with Hilburn here. Remember when I took Perneloth and we dueled outside Bree, it was over in seconds. I'm just signing my own death warrant for the next time. All right. Master Elrond requires this sword to be reforged. Very well. It is a minor essay in elfcraft. It will not take long. But what is this? I dare say the shield did not belong to your friend Golodir. The shield is far older, from near the fall of the North Kingdom. It is also from Gondor, not the North. Indeed, it looks familiar. I seem to recall its like among the royal line of Gondor. I will speak to Master Elrond about this later. For now, I will turn my hand to the task required of me. Let me attend to this sword now. Yeah. With every tab open, Katie gains immense power. 9 tabs for men, for they love power. I'm more like the dwarves. No, the elves. 3 tabs for the elven lords, because that is all they need. They bookmark the rest. There, the task is complete. Now back to Elrond. You can see there's lots of back and forth. As always, Himeldir's mastery shows forth in the work of his hand. This sword shall henceforth be known as Dunachar, Avenger of the West, for it shall avenge the death of Lorniel, daughter of Golodir.
Strange fate brings you hither.
Dunachar is a fine sword, and I foresee that one day the steward of Angmar will rue its reforging. Go now, return to Laerdan, and bring him Golodir's gear. I hope that Golodir will see his despair for what it is, the machinations of the enemy. Laerdan awaits you at Gathforthnier in Angmar. All right, let's go.
Grey is the shadow.
You have returned, Hilburn. What news? The sword has been reforged? Dunachar it is named. Yes, I can feel the virtue within it. And what did you say about the shield? It is not Golodir's. I shall have to make do. Take the gear to Golodir in his quarters. All right, I think I can walk there. I don't have to keep paying Mithril. Also, I'm level 50 now, so I'm going to put on all my new equipment. Hey, I know you. Oh, that's Lorniel's room. I said I know where Golodir is, and then I promptly didn't go to Golodir. I was just coming to see you, Lily Eli. All right.
What do you need?
What is this? My mail shirt. I thought it lost forever. And this shield. It is not mine, but it is a thing of wondrous beauty. But this sword. It was forged long ago by the elves of Rivendell, an heirloom of my family. I thought it lost forever. But now it is returned as Dunachar. It is well named Avenger of the West. Indeed, it will avenge my daughter. The time for vengeance is at hand. Despite the strength you have seen within Angmar's bosom, it is a strength which may falter quickly. Mordorith, the false king, is a creature of great power, but I believe he may be hindered, if not destroyed altogether. I will return to Carn Dûm and face Mordorith. It is time to cut the iron crown from the head of this serpent. I would ask that you stand with me. Together we will pass into that vile city and face Mordorith in the throne room of Carn Dûm. Gather what companions and supplies you need, for the fight ahead will be terrible. And the fight ahead will be Saturday or Tuesday. So we're going to accept the quest. We get some things for it, right? You know, we're going to get possibly the sword called the Foe of Mordorith, but we won't use it. So we're going to accept that. And we're going to hold off on anything because it is time to equip all my stuff. So actually, hold on. Let me go get rid of the things that I've got here. Oh man. You know what? That's boring inventory stuff. Let me do the oh, you're smoking a pipe now, Katie. I see. All right. That's nice. I like that. You know what? Let's sit down and do Oh, wait. Why can't I use That's weird. I thought I could do that because I have All right. There was an emote that I tried to do that Hilburn couldn't do, and I'm not sure why because I thought that was an account wide thing. I was going to do 11s. But all right, we're going to go ahead and exit the game for now. I will come back and deal with inventory management and upgrading equipment and all of that later because that's boring and really off-screen stuff. But in the meantime, be prepared because the next time we do play LotRO, we will have a very dark and sad instance to play through. Goodbye, Lily Eli. Thank you again for your help. And I'm going to go ahead and exit the game. All right. And we're going to come back to operating this on the Mac. Okay. That was a lot of fun. Let me go ahead and turn on the overlay again so folks can catch up with what's been going on in the chat from the other channels. Yeah, thank you again, Katie, for coming and making it a little easier for me to finish those. So that was a lot of fun. All right. Any final questions? Those of you who weren't here at the beginning, anybody need to see the mugs sent to me from OSHA or the book nook that the Lego book nook with the Balrog? Not sure, who's popped in and out. I'll just show them just in case, because I know there are a few of you who have not. So this is the Realm of Middle Earth mug from, once again, it's still, I must have turned that feature off. There is a feature that will enable me to give it this sort of, autofocus deal at the close end of things. Maybe if I just do this. Nope. I can't figure it out. If I focus here, it's the problem is it's still not focusing. All right. Well, I must have disabled that feature. I will get it. This is the Realm of Middle Earth mug. Absolutely gorgeous mug. And the Ancients of Gondor mug as well. Stunning work from OSHA. Really highly detailed. Higgy, we did I did a Shelves of the West series on TikTok way back in the day, but that's old. I do need to do an updated one, and we will definitely take a look at some point. Took the answer right out of my mouth. Not Sarah Oakart. She walks too slow. Favorite villain in LotRO? That is a very good question. I would say, goodness, I don't know. There's so many. I can't remember all the names. That's the problem. Katie, I'm going to have to ask for your help. The name is actually in the Lord of the Rings. It's the he's at the Battle of the Pelennor Fields. He's once the Witch King dies, he's the one who sort of runs things. But in the game, he's a whole nother layer. Gothmog. Thank you. Gothmog, because of course it's not really Gothmog. Yeah. Fantastic stuff. Thank you for getting that level up to 50. That's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, Gothmog's a terrifying villain. So, the other thing, in case you all weren't here at the beginning, that I will be building, maybe possibly this Saturday, the Lego Balrog Book Nook that will look like this on the shelves. Okay. So it's just you slide it on your bookshelf, but it opens up into a full scene of the Balrog. Now I'm going to see if building him without wings works, because of course building him without wings would be the canonically appropriate building. Just to make sure you all know that Balrogs don't have wings. But yeah, maybe a bookshelf tour would be a good thing to do on how, I don't know, it doesn't really feel very PPP Plays-ish, but maybe we can do something like that. Is there a particular book, since we've got a few minutes left before the 8 o'clock end of the stream, is there a particular book or two that you'd like me to, bring down and show a little closer up, talk about a little bit, like a particular volume? And yeah, I'm not going to tell you, by the way, who Gothmog is, because Gothmog isn't Gothmog in the game. It's quite a reveal. Yeah, I wouldn't even say that TikTok shelf tour is very updated, because it's got to be a couple years old. A year and a half or so. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to Lego about that. Do I have Miriam's? I do have Miriam's book. Where is it? The Art of Mercy in Middle-earth. Fantastic volume. I love that it comes in hardcover. I begged our publisher, please find a way to do our book in hardcover, but they could not. Alas, they could not. I'm just grateful they were able to enable me to narrate the audiobook. I'll just pick a couple of my favorites. Here's one I really like. Círdan and Gandalf at the Grey Havens. And once again, I'm running into focus problems with the camera. I'm going to have to work on that. I will fix that before the next stream. In fact, I could fix that now, probably, if I just turned off the camera and came back. But yeah, we'll have to maybe do that another time. But yeah, please feel free. Send in a request for, what book you'd like me to take a look at. And maybe I can just lead with that, before the beginning of the next session, and just sort of, kind of walk through some of the library, with that over the next several sessions, because there are lots of really good volumes up there. I mean, I still, my personal favorite is the one right there. You can see the helmet. That's Hurin's helmet. That's the Children of Hurin Super Deluxe Edition, my favorite volume on the shelf. Then there's this Alan Lee Centenary Lord of the Rings that is signed by Peter Jackson, Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens, and Sean Astin. These two copies of, there's the Silmarillion and a different Silmarillion. One of them is signed by Ted Naismith. The other is signed by Christopher Tolkien. The oldest publication book I have would be one of, where are my firsts? Oh, they are on this shelf right here. And one of those would be my oldest. I don't remember off the top of my head which one is oldest. Yes, Higgy, that is actually not a Matej art print. That is a Matej original. I love Leaf by Niggle is my absolute favorite non-legendarium work. And when I saw that he was selling the original Wet Bicycle Ride, I purchased it. It is fantastic. In fact, I wanted to get his It Is a Gift original as well, but it's a much larger piece, and rightly so, because it's full color and not 80% pencil. It's a lot more expensive. So I had to settle for a print, which I have not yet framed, but I'll show it to you. This is just a print, but this is the It Is a Gift moment from Leaf by Niggle. So fantastic piece. I just need to get that framed. Well, truth is I could only afford it because it's like 80% pencil. So he didn't charge very much. Surprisingly, I don't have a lot of originals, as you might imagine. But his work is absolutely beautiful. And the pieces, Leaf by Niggle, I really really, really love. So you'll also see some other pieces. That is an Emily Austin right there, Lothlorien. And then these two are Yenny Dolphin. They're both Tuor. One is Tuor in the Great Sea, and the other is Tuor in Idril in Gondolin. And then there's another Matej print down here. This is the, I can't remember the name of it, but it's basically the view from the Shire. And then these other two pieces, of course, are Tolkien originals. They're copies. They're lithographs from the collection at the Bodleian. So, and then the current calendar. So, fantastic stuff. Really, really gorgeous work. I wish I had more room to display Tolkien art, but obviously the bookshelf takes precedent, takes the priority. So there will be some more goodies on that shelf over the time. I think these mugs, for instance, will live on there, and so will the book nook. And I do still have some. Thank you, Katie. That is The Road Goes Ever On. I do still have some more Weta sculptures to do unboxing videos for, including the one I'm really looking forward to, which is the Doors of Durin. That's going to go in a big blank shelf that's right here. So actually, it might go over here where this is and move the games up to the shelf that's behind my head. So any other questions? Yes, Emily did do the cover and all the really cool art inside Why We Love Middle Earth. Just fantastic. And congratulations, Hassel. Thank you for your continued support on Patreon. I'm telling you, for those of you who don't know, that is the only reason why I've been able to do this full time. Patreon is, like 70% of the revenue that the show generates, and it's the only reason that I can make this my full-time job. And it is, between the roughly 30 to 35 hours a week that the PPP takes, the 15 to 20 hours a week that the TTT takes, when it's in season, the Rings of Power wrap-up that takes an extra 5 or 6 hours a week, and then the 4 or 5 hours a week for the PPP plays, all the administrative tasks and all of those things. It's more than full-time, but the only reason I can do that is because of the support of people like you who are on Patreon. So all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I know we're a few minutes early, but it's been a wonderful session. Oh, by the way, I don't think I saw anybody ask this, but maybe you all did, because many of you have been with me over the last couple of weeks as I've endured significant dental pain. I had a root canal on my birthday last Tuesday, and yet still managed to do the stream. I am feeling better. I'm not 100%. I still have some tightness in my jaw, but I have not woken. I haven't. I've woken up with pain, but I've not woken up from the pain. So that's an improvement, and I'm feeling a lot better. I was able to record a 2.5-hour episode with James today with really no pain at all. So thank you all for your support and encouragement during the last couple difficult weeks. So that's it. Thank you so much. I will see you all again on Saturday. That is this Saturday, the 7th at 1 o'clock Pacific time. And I'm not yet sure what I'm going to be doing. I may be building the book nook. I may be building something else. I may do some coloring. One of the really cool things that Matej does for his supporters, and I'm a patron of his on Patreon, is provide coloring sheets of his artwork. So he'll do the pencil sketch of things and give it to you in a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and you can print it out and color it yourself. So I may do that. I may do the book nook. I may play LotRO. Who knows what we're going to do? I'll definitely play LotRO next Tuesday, and that'll be my last session of PPP Plays for a couple of weeks while I travel and then go to Mythmoot. So for those of you attending Mythmoot, I look forward to seeing you all in person. And in the meantime, I will see you all on Saturday. Thanks again for a wonderful, wonderful stream.